Hi, welcome. Come on in and have a seat.
Thank you.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. I appreciate you coming in today. How was your commute in?
Pretty good. There was a lot of traffic coming through the Sumner Tunnel, but I was expecting it.
Well, I'm glad you were able to make it here on time. I hope it wasn't too terrible.
No, there's lots of traffic at this time. I left early to ensure I was here on time.
Well, perfect. We definitely appreciate it. So we invited you here today to talk about cell phones. You may have figured that out by the screener. So I just need to cover some quick ground rules with you. First, we are audio and video recording our conversation today, but that's just for my purposes only. So I don't have to take too many notes today. I promise you will not end up on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or any of the other social media platforms. I also have one of my colleagues back behind the mirror observing. No, sorry. You won't get your 5 minutes of fame from this interview. At the end of the interview, I will go back and check with my colleague to see if there's anything I may have missed. But just to know, there are no right or wrong answers today. All we want is your complete, honest opinions. Does everything sound okay?
Yeah, sounds great.
Perfect. Then let's get started. Can you start by telling me a bit about yourself, who lives at home with you, what you do for work, what you do in your free time?
Sure. I live at home with my husband and my mother. She's in the early stages of Alzheimer's, so I'm currently taking care of her.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's tough. They just started her on medication Aricept. We hope it will have a great effect on her condition and will keep the symptoms at bay.
Definitely.
I also have 2 children, but they're grown and out of the house, and we have a black lab.
Oh, I love dogs. So are you currently employed in addition to caring for your mother?
Yeah, but just part-time in the evenings. I teach Zumba classes.
Oh, okay, that's great. Is there anything else you enjoy doing in your spare time?
Yes, I also enjoy paddle boarding and hiking in the summer, and in the winter, I prefer to spend my time indoors reading. One of my friends has also started some cardio kickboxing classes, so that just piqued my interest a bit. I'm thinking about checking that out.
Oh, great. Well, now I want to ask you about your cell phone. What platform are you using? Like, are you using Android or iPhone or Windows?
Oh, I use an Android. I've never tried an iPhone, so I like to stick to what I know.
Makes sense. What phone do you have?
I have the Samsung Galaxy S6.
And how do you like it?
Oh, it's great, and it does everything I need it to do.
Cool. What are some of the apps that you use on your phone?
Oh, I check Facebook many times a day. I'm trying to think what else I use regularly. Oh, I have a banking app I use often to check my balance and make deposits. I use Venmo to send money to my friends and family. What else?
Do you have any other social media apps like Twitter or Instagram or anything like that?
No, I just stick with Facebook. I do use Pinterest to find recipes and find creative craft projects. You just never know what you're going to find on there.
Definitely. What about restaurants or stores?
Oh, yes. I love Starbucks, and I use their app. I usually use their app to pay. It's so much easier than having to bring my wallet in. Their caramel macchiato is delicious. Or if it's hot outside, I just get a Frappuccino.
I agree. That is a delicious treat when it's hot outside. Any other restaurants you can think of or that you use?
Not that I can think of. But you had mentioned retail. I do use Cartwheel to get discounts for shopping at Target.
Me too. Anything else you can think of, like any games maybe or something?
No, I don't play games. I do have my Fitbit that I wear, and it syncs to the app on my phone.
Oh, that's great. It sounds like you use your phone a lot, so that's perfect. So, how do you...
Well, I feel with technology, it's really affected my life in a positive way. It's amazing how much we depend on our phones now. One other app I just thought of is also Waze. I use it when I'm traveling for navigation.
That's fantastic. Do you also have your phone synced in your car since you use it for navigation?
Yes, I actually just got a new car about 6 months ago. It's a Honda HR-V.
Honda HR-V, you
Yes,
said?
HR-V, not CR-V. Honda just came out with them this year.
Interesting. I haven't heard of that. How do you like it?
Oh, I love it. I didn't opt to get the navigation package, but I am able to sync my phone to the car. That's good enough for me. It gets me from point A to point B.
Well, that's kind of what really matters, isn't it? So going back to the apps on your phone, how do you have these apps organized on your phone?
What do you mean?
Well, do you have them on your home page, or do you have them in folders or grouped together?
Well, I just have some apps on my homepage. Otherwise, I just go to the apps and click on it directly. I guess I haven't spent much time trying to organize them. I just know where they are and how to get to them.
Well, that's no worries at all. I was just curious. So now, would you mind taking your phone out? I want to see what apps were top of mind. But if you could take a quick look at your phone, were there any apps that you missed from your most used apps?
Well, I have some apps that I use occasionally, like Dunkin' Donuts and my Fitness Pal. I do use my phone on my alarm as an alarm clock too.
Oh, great. Sounds like you remembered everything then. Do you think it's too warm in here?
Yeah, I was just gonna say it is a little bit hot. Yeah.
Oh, sure. That's not a problem. Let me turn on the AC here in the room.
Great.
It may take a few minutes, but this will help get the mugginess out of the room. There's also water here if you need some.
Oh, I brought water with me actually. Just bought this water bottle. It's a Hydro Flask.
Oh, yes. I think I've heard of that brand before.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. Water will stay nice and cool for a long time, even if it's sitting in a hot car.
And it's a pretty purple.
It is. I just love that color.
I just have a few more questions for you. We're really interested in the kind of apps that you use and what you're using your phone for most. I didn't hear you mention anything about texting or any messaging apps.
Oh my goodness, how did I forget that? I actually use WhatsApp, mostly for messaging. I have some friends overseas and find that that's the best app to use. I also use Facebook Messenger but not as much.
Okay, do you have any of these apps on your home screen?
I do, but they're down at the bottom with most of my apps. Just completely overlook them.
That's no worries. Great. I think those are all the questions that I have for you. Let me check very quickly with my colleagues to make sure.
Sure. I need to go to the grocery store, pick up dry cleaning, stuff like that.
Great. Well, that's all we have for you today. We really appreciate you coming in and sharing this information with us.
Oh, no problem. I hope it was helpful.
It definitely was. Have a great rest of your evening, and hopefully the traffic is cleared up by now.
Yeah, luckily, Waze will give me the quickest way to get home and hopefully avoid any lingering traffic.
Technology is great. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.